and then we wonder why we haven't been blessed with certain things. It's because God can't even trust us with what He's already given us. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jada Simone. I'm a visual artist, creative, and storyteller, and more than anything, I'm a child of God. And my goal is to bridge the gap between faith and creativity because we do not separate the two. Period. First of all, can y'all believe we're 2 weeks away from the new year? Like, that's crazy. I've been really reflecting on where I was a year ago. I am a completely different person. I was just thinking about that. But today, I really want to talk about obedience and how it's important to be obedient in the details. Talia Jackson actually did a video on this, and God brought it back on my heart to talk about this as well because it's just something He's been dealing with me on. I know if y'all look at my older videos or the videos I've been posting up until now, you're like, girl, how many times we're going to talk about obedience? How many times are we going to talk about endurance and all these things? We're going to talk about it as many times as God tell me to talk about it, which is in the season of obedience. And it's not even a season. It's a lifetime of obedience. Until we're called home, we need to be obedient to the Lord, okay? Let's go all the way back to when God told me to stop eating a specific food. So as I started getting older, my body just didn't like hot stuff, but I was in denial because for so many years I had been able to eat hot stuff. God was like, girl, just stop eating it. So I stopped eating hot sauce, hot stuff in general. But then God was like, okay, now you need to cut out dairy. I said, now hold on. I've always been a dairy girl. I love cheese down. I love cheese. I can't love it anymore because I can't eat it no more. And I stopped for a while. I went like a month, maybe a month and a half. And then it turned into, oh, well, I'm going to eat dairy just once a month. God never told me to do that. But it went from I'll eat dairy to once a month to, oh, well, I'm already eating it. I might as well just keep eating it. Then God brought it back to my attention this past week. That girl, I told you to stop eating dairy. So I'm back to not eating dairy again. For real this time. God really wanted me to use that as an example because I was being halfway obedient. Like sometimes we're halfway obedient and we'll be like, okay, well, God told me to stop doing this. I'm going to kind of stop doing it. I'm going to still do it, just not do it as often. And it's like, no. He said don't do it at all. One thing about God, when He says something, He means it. And I feel like sometimes we have a hard time committing to things because it's honestly, we like it. We don't want to let it go. And let's be real, y'all, I like dairy. And there may be things that God is telling you to be obedient with, but you're being halfway obedient. And then we wonder why we haven't been blessed with certain things. It's because God can't even trust us with what He's already given us. We can't even not give into temptation with the limited temptations that we have already. And then we expect Him to give us more. And then with that more, it may come with more temptations. But you can't even be obedient with the temptation you got now. That's what I've been dealing with. Let me know in the comments what God has told you to stop doing and how you're going to move forward with the obedience. That's all for today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.